Hello everyone. Just in case anyone's interested in, I noticed the post about cider making, and I just go through some small experience I have of making cider and making. If anyone's interested in making your own kind of machinery, that was so. My efforts began with that was electric lawnmower from Gumtree, just in my nearby town. That was 20 quid. In fact, what I began was doing was I simply took the wheels off, cut that hole in it, got a traffic cone, don't know where that came from, sort of cut the base off it to make a big funnel and dropped it in there. And I just mounted that whole thing without the wheels on top of a barrel and turned it on and dropped apples through it, through the cone, and of course the spinning blades underneath. Chop them up, which worked to a certain extent, but they weren't chopped fine enough. You must really macerate them. So I went on to V2. This is all manky, right? I haven't used this for a couple of years. It's just sort of trying to tidy up the barn at the moment. So I took the motor out. That's that. Kept the electrical fitting. That just comes off, and then kept all the wiring. So this handle still turns it on and off. I just put a big bulldog clip type thing over there, keep it going, and then just dropped it in there. And then that's just sort of mounted on the side of this small hopper that I made, and it fits just on this bin nicely, right? So that's the bin that I would be, sterilising or whatever and collecting the. Did I even sterilise it? I don't think I did. I think I sterilised the barrels that the juice went into. And then on the inside here, sorry, hold on. There's a bar. This is an old gate post. There's a neighbouring farmer up the road has a lathe in his workshop, so he turned that for me. I don't know if you can see it, but they're literally screws. I marked out, with a pencil and that, and measured. And drilled screws into there. You can see just sort of so the head's poking out. That doesn't even turn now because does it? Oh, it does turn a little bit. It's quite stiff. Obviously, it's on the motor. But I tell you what, when you turn the motor on, that goes round like absolute billy-o and is lethal. There's hardly any gaps down either side. So I made this plunger. You can see where actually that edge of that plunger has been chewed by the metal. But basically, what it was I would be operating this. I'd have there'd be a friend here lobbing apples in a couple at a time, and then that would just go in there. That fit and just go push the apples down, and they just disappear. Zoom! They'd be absolutely shredded by those screws in there, and it comes out into the bucket straight out the bottom as total pulp. So you can go through apples really quickly. With this, just pushing them vroom, vroom, next to, vroom. Anyway, so you fill up that full of the apple pulp, and that just comes off. And then I found an old table when I first moved here. Don't know what it was doing in here. Looks like an old school table sort of thing. So I got some 2x4 and made this. This goes in here, actually, and then is fixed right there across underneath, right? Double thickness everything. Even I added these cross braces in here. And then what happens is, so this I made up this. In fact, this goes the other way around, to be fair. I should have got the syringe earlier. So that fits in between, like so. And then what I did was I got some basically curtain netting material into squares, and laid one down, and then I got an ordinary dustpan, and then I would scoop out of the barrel, slap it on there, so a reasonable amount, not too much, and then fold over the corners of the cloth, and then I had a series of boards about the size of about the size of this, so that would then sit on top, and then I put another piece of cloth and another one, In fact, that would be about then. I put those sort of centrally. Another piece of cloth, fill it full of apple, another board, another cloth, more apple, fold over, another board. I think I had about 4 layers, and that would have come up to about there. And then, you don't know if you can see the remnants of the damage there. But then what I did was I got a bottle jack in the gap between there and the bottom board, and then just cranked the bottle jack, and it just squeezed all the boards. And of course, it's water. The juice is absolutely pouring out. I mean, even before you start, it's just pouring out, and collecting on this, and then running downwards. Had this set on a slight slope downwards, all through that hole, out through the pipe, and into my collector at the bottom. Yeah, and it worked very well. Crank, 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 crank. And then you just leave it, because it's still dripping juice. Just leave it, crank it on again, leave it, crank it. And then basically it's a law of diminishing returns. So after about maybe 5 minutes of that, you release all the pressure, chuck everything out, stack it up again. And I get loads of apple juice out of that and made some really nice cider. Well, I thought food for thought if anyone wants to have a crack at making their own.